Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 66 yards. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive. How they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. Yeah. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On the stop.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Carson.
6-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson, 74 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Cardinals 13, Seahawks 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 3-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20.
It's saying they pay me.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Cardinals 21, Seahawks 6. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down now, it's Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run for it with Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Seahawks first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it with Carson. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He's brought down
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 2-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
To Greg Olsen.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
47-yard attempt.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces, because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 33 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devon Kennard coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Flush, and the pressure gets to him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Cardinals 43, Seahawks 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage. So
into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
And leads to 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
For Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's Edmonds. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On the carry.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Drake.
Seahawks 43-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake. His second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15... mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. On first down, it's Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll run on first down. Carson, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Down.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Drake, the ball carrier. He was taken down by K.J. Wright. 4 yards.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They stay on the ground with Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Carlos Dunlap.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Running, it's Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward, being chased out left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
That's another Cardinals first.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
10.
Throwing again. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, it has got to happen right now or very
lights
quickly.
out.
Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's what I do. Switch. Take 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Dre. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Good for a Cardinal.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Buying time to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Carlos Dunlap. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.